So, Phoenix Trinity, yet to be unnamed podcast. I'm Kevin Kalinda. I'm the sales director for the company as of now. And then I have Jon Weidell with me, who is no longer obviously under the junior shooter umbrella. He has made some big changes in his life. Why don't you tell us what's new and what you do now?
What's new? I joined the Army in August, went through OSET in Fort Benning, and now direct assignment to the United States Army Marksmanship Unit, where I'm a competitive shooter on the action shooting team.
So, has it been what you thought it would be?
That and more. So
yeah.
Coming into it, I was kind of not positive on what it was. I knew kind of what it was. I knew it was a shooting team. I knew we shot matches. I had a ton of fun. But the experience just as a whole coming into the unit and just traveling all the time, shooting, and the camaraderie within the team itself, it's a ton of fun.
Well, I'd imagine too, obviously I served, whatever, so camaraderie, that's why I liked 3-gunners, because when I got out of the military, didn't really have that, and then got into 3-gun, and the jackassery takes place. But when the clock is on, your mindset obviously changes for that short 2-3 minutes of your life, and you get down to business. But I think that's the best part about it. I said that today to somebody, that 50% of this is fun. The other 50% is work and practice and making sure you're doing well. So, what's been your favorite part of the experience? What did you like the most so far?
Within shooting or just as a whole?
As a whole.
I've learned that I love traveling. So traveling with the team when we go to matches is they make the best out of it. It's an experience every time.
Yeah.
And then obviously shooting is the job, so it's fun to have the experience of having a good time, and then also coming right into a match, doing our job, and just working as a team to help everybody else shoot well. We're here for each other. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to see each other fall.
Well, I think obviously you guys get looked to as an example, and I saw that this weekend. You used to be a little jackass at the range, not in a bad way, right? People don't look at you and go, "Oh man, he's a sex shooter." They expect the maturity level necessarily to match that, but you're a 17-year-old kid. And I've noticed a huge change. Obviously the Army adds structure and drive, and you are now representing our country for all intents and purposes. So it's pretty cool. But other than that, you got to drive jet skis this weekend, stay at the lake?
Yep, we're at one of the teammates' team's grandparents has a place on the lake, and she let us ride her jet ski, tube around, and so we got worn out. Plenty on that. So
Jon was obviously, or still is, but can't be, whatever how it works, is a former member of the Phoenix Trinity family, but as Tiffany says, you never leave the team. We understand that you can't be directly on the team anymore because your life has changed, but cool part is you still get to run a honcho. I can't wait to let you try the new tack pistol.
Okay.
I think you're not going to want to give it back once we get it in your hands. It turned out really good, but I'm a mid-pack shooter at best, right? And I have fun and I run around and kill it, but at the end of the day, on the clock, having good equipment is so important. What does it mean to have good equipment? And I know you run very good stuff from your pistol to all aspects of what you use. What does that mean to you?
It's everything. If you're in a tight match, right, you're coming down to the last stage, and let's say you have to win by 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds, just to win by a little bit, and you have a malfunction, right? That's not on you.
Yeah, no. I mean, I had a malfunction this weekend. It wasn't the honcho's fault. It was the ammo I was feeding it. And when you're on the clock, it is the absolute worst time to have that happen. So
you think you clear it fast, you think you get it running back fast, and you watch a video, you're like,
You're like, dang, that
should have been way farther by now.
Yeah. So our squad was kind of unique this weekend. We had mostly junior shooters, AMU guys. Me and John Morgan somehow ended up on your squad. It was a lot of fun. What is your advice to not just junior shooters that are getting into this sport, but anybody? What can you give them to kind of make it a little easier, a little better as they get into this crazy sport?
Mental mindset, right?
What do you mean by that?
Throughout the match, right, it's not just pure focus on shooting the whole time.
Yep.
So I learned this a lot just hanging out with Dylan Easley as well.
I knew he would get brought up in this podcast, but that's okay.
It's Dylan loves to have a good time, right?
Yes, absolutely.
2 to 3 shooters till he's up, boom, he's focused.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I really taken away and has improved my game, helped me, is if I stay too serious for too long, I don't perform well because it just becomes relaxed.
Right.
If I have a good time, mess around a little bit, just chill out, and then once it comes up, I'll take a step back, run my plan through my head, shot for shot, and then it's in my head, and I'm gonna go for the stage. But for matches, that's what I would say. It's mental mindset.
I would agree. So we shot DC Project. This was my first team match, doing it for 3-gun, and man, I think it was fun.
Ton of fun.
Stages on the ground were fast. There wasn't a lot of gaming, I would say, involved, but they were straightforward. We had everything from short and fast, close pistol targets to there's stuff at the 4.
It was 500.
500.
It was a pretty big target, but then like the targets they had 3 and 250 were challenging from the positions.
And the sun in some of the spots made it a little hard to pick them up, so you had to be on your game still, even with your rifle. But I think it was a great match.
Yeah.
And obviously we all know that fighting for what we believe in and the ability to continue the sport is important. And I think the DC Project takes that into account. So what's next? What's the next match?
Blue Ridge in August.
Oh, so you're gonna be working.
Yeah.
Okay. No Wisconsin 3-gun?
There's talks, maybe.
There's talk. Okay. Well, I'll be there.
Okay.
So come on out. You should see our squad's names on practice square.
Okay.
And then what else? Blue Ridge. What else? And then obviously you have the Fort Benning match.
Are
you guys
hopefully,
yeah?
So it's not on us.
Got it.
That's about.
We won't get into that.
But we still love it. So we have all the best for that. I have Blue Ridge. And then it kind of goes into the next year.
Yeah.
So like
already
a couple Texas matches.
Are you guys gonna be at Texas Shootout in October?
Most likely.
Very physical match.
Yes. They liked it last year.
Yeah. Good. Well, good. I'm hoping to be at that one. Jerry Moore obviously puts on a great match. Triple C closing sucked because that was 8 hours versus 12, but I think that range down at Reveille Peak is. You shot Texas Magpul, right? You were there for the wind.
Yep.
It was a good match. So
definitely messed me up on at least one stage.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed that from you. As far as perspective, you are very. You have the right amount of fun, but I think your focus, because man. I mean, it's not just for fun anymore. It's a job mixed in with fun, right?
Correct.
So it was good shooting with you. You guys go home in a couple days.
Tomorrow we'll head down to St. Louis and head on out of here.
Okay. Do you guys shoot? I mean, are you at the range Monday through Friday?
We're at the range Monday through Friday, so the office is on range, right?
Okay.
We do not shoot every single day like kind of what people think.
Right.
So my next match is in August,
okay,
or whatever it is, right? I'm not gonna go back and on Monday shoot again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we'll take several weeks off, and about 2 or 3 weeks before a major match, we'll start it up again. So the biggest match that we have is Nationals, and it's obviously the first one of the year. And we shot probably for 3 weeks solid leading up to that match.
How did Nationals turn out for you?
I was able to win open.
Nice.
Joel took fourth, and Nate won first in his division tag.
Nice.
And Houston did the same in limited.
Good. Well, I think everybody was excited that you were gone for a while.
Yeah.
Especially the open shooters. But it's good to have you back, and I think we look forward to see big things from you. So you guys have collateral duties though? Like when you're not competing, are you guys going out and doing training and doing stuff, or is it just?
So units in anything, right?
Yeah.
Marine Corps, Navy, Army, they can hire us. The team, the Army Marksmanship Unit has a team set aside for that as well.
Okay.
So it's ITG, the Instructor Training Group,
okay, and
their job is to travel and teach units of all sorts, from just basic line units to special forces or whatnot.
Okay.
And other people will hire us as like, let's say they want 2 specific people, they'll hire both those guys and they'll send up and work for however long and come back.
Good. All right. Well, leave us with something with some wisdom.
Some wisdom?
Yeah, I know it's probably. Come on.
What scenario?
If obviously junior shooters, I mean, this probably sounds weird. They want to be like you, right? I mean, as weird as that sounds, they do. Can I be the next Jon Weidell? What do I do to get looked at and recruited potentially by the MU? What do those guys or gals need to be focusing on to go to the next level? Because this, other than being like a Jerry or a Max Michelle, doing this for a living, this is really the fastest path to that. Besides that, it's a much tougher road in my opinion. So if you've got a junior shooter that's saying, hey, I want to do this with my life, and the potential's there, what can they do for the AMU to go, hey, we need to watch this guy?
Set yourself apart.
Yeah.
You're going to be a good shooter, right?
Yep.
Because most of us are, and once you're to that level, it's not about shooting anymore. Be respectful. Set yourself apart in that way, in a more positive way than other people, right? So if you're in a group with people, they're gonna pick you out because you're not the one being a little not pleasant person. You know what I mean? Be respectful.
Right.
Have some respect for yourself or others, and I think that's kind of one thing that I had going.
Good.
And
I would agree with that.
helps.
Yep. Well, buddy,
So.
it was a pleasure getting to talk with you.
You as
We're
well.
glad you're still running a honcho. Obviously, you need anything from us as a company, we're happy to help you out or anybody else on the AMU. I'm telling you, the new tack pistol, buddy. You're gonna. Tiffany, he needs one. So, just saying. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I'm just saying he needs one. So, anyway, hey, thanks for watching. We'll be back with another podcast in a couple weeks, but. From where are we at? Iberia, Missouri? Down by the Ozarks. Chad Francis's range.
Gadsden Shooting
Complex. Home of Gen 3 Gun, which is a big deal, which we'll maybe do a podcast from that in September. Thanks. Bye.